You were originally supposed to play Cat Williams' character.
Yes. And Cat Williams was supposed to play my character. And somebody said, no, we want you to play Mike.
The thieving-ass Santa Claus.
Right, and then, yeah, because Cat Williams was going to be the Santa Claus.
Right.
And then, and they switched it over.
Right.
Because when I auditioned for Mighty Mike.
Right.
You know, so when I went in there to audition, I'm at the toilet. When Cat Williams went to use the bathroom, that's the line I had to use to audition. So they switched it up. So I was like, yeah, I can do this Santa Claus role Friday, you know, but I didn't know that because I did my role like in 4 days.
Right.
They shot all my stuff in 4 days. I went back to Birmingham.
What is your relationship with Steve Harvey, Rickey Smiley, and Cedric the Entertainer as you sit here currently?
For 30 years, they're a group. These aren't three random guys. The way that Rickey Smiley kept appearing at all of my auditions is because of Steven said he would tell anybody that, listen, they got a gang on that side. They know what it is. They know who the gang is. Why Earthquake not in movies? Because he's illiterate. He can't read. And they found that out.
Recently when Cat Williams did his interview with Shannon Sharp.
Yeah.
Well, I want to talk about just that conversation, period. What has that conversation done for black comedy?
Comedy, I don't think anything, because there wasn't no jokes in it. You understand? I'm in the joke telling business. You know what I mean? So it didn't do anything, I think, for comedy. Personally speaking, me and him was cool. So, you know, I didn't know where that came from. Certain thing he said about me, half was true, half was, you know, was a lie, you know, but to each his own. I don't, you know, man, I don't even get into that part of it because, see, I'm a type of person, if I have a problem with you, Charlamagne, I'm going to call you, and man to man, and we either going to talk it out, we're going to duke it out, but we're going to handle it man to man. I don't talk behind people back, and that's what social media is.
He definitely said you was funny, though. He said you was funny. He said nobody can say Earthquake not funny. He definitely said that.
Yes. Yeah, and I appreciate that because it's the truth.
Why did he say you can't read? Where did that come from?
I don't know. I mean, y'all into terrestrial. First of all, it's a lie. Because I used to be a WBLS.
You did radio for years.
I did radio. And everybody in radio wants to be like y'all and be syndicated. But if you're not syndicated and you just got one goddamn station, only way you get some money off live reads in traffic and the rest of them. So it came to that. And another thing, 9th grade, I was picked to go to Georgetown at the Upper Brown program.
Upper Brown ain't no joke.
Upper Brown program. Thank you. Upper
Earthquake.
Brown program.
Ask Mark Curry what joke he talking about. Tell him to grow up, man.
I think it was on Little Big Shots he was making the reference.
Are you kidding me?
You knew Jeffrey Epstein, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I want to address this Cat Williams thing one time, man. I saw people on there really commenting about that. Look, I have no idea what this brother is talking about. That joke is over 30 years old, close to 30-something years old. I did the Kings of Comedy in 1999. Probably have been doing that joke 6-7 years before that. I don't even know if Cat was doing comedy then.
Cedric did the same thing. Cedric told you when you asked him, did you steal Cat Williams' joke? Yeah. He said, it don't line up.
Cat say you stole one of his jokes.
Yeah, like, I mean, it was ridiculous. You know what I mean? It was like the idea of the joke that he was even talking about don't even match up with no timeline. So for me, it was one of those things like...
Did you have a conversation? Did you guys sell it? Did you have a conversation with Cat?
Well, I responded to him the way he responded to me, but that's what I said as well. I've seen Cat, you know, even before then.
Right.
I've seen this guy 30 times. Like, dog, if you literally was that upset about it, like, dog,
just
why
step to me and say, hey,
yeah,
hey,
why didn't you say nothing? Like, that don't even make sense. This is some internet shit, and that's all I can say. So, you know, when I responded to him, he didn't respond back to me, and I left it at that.
Do you feel that someone else has stolen some of your material?
Oh, that's a part of this business.
Right.
Like, you know, and I think that, you know, sometimes it's intentional and sometimes it's not.
Right.
How it don't line up that I did it on TV in 2018. You came to see me at the Comedy Store do it in 2019 and then did it on the Kings of Comedy.
All this stuff on YouTube, all these interviews over Detroit, all these radio stations. I got family up here, friends.
Yeah.
You know, Steve, man, when you gonna say something? I don't gotta say nothing. I am the original Kings of Comedy.
Let you shit on Bernie and then come get me? I'm the next king? Truth doesn't need to be scared of the fact that people tell lies. Cats on drugs. Where are the stories? Why is there no story of anybody who ever sold a drug to me, did a drug with me, was around me when I was inebriated? I got 5 daughters. I got 5 sons. Why would we tell these ridiculous stories? Because it's competition. You feel like, well, why comedy guys can't just get along?
Yes.
Why didn't you get along with the other teams you were competing against? If you're a Denver Bronco, why you don't get along with the Cowboys? Something wrong with you?
But I don't disagree. I don't dislike all the Cowboys. Cat, damn, you like this?
No, that's not.
Okay, what comedians do you like?
Did you play against the team?
Yes.
I've taken 46 comedians with me on the road. 46.
Okay.
I'm not the comedian you can give that to. I only put on comedians that are funnier than me. Anybody that ever told you differently was a fat Faison liar. There's nobody like me in the business.
Faison just caught a stray.
Faison said that getting a Netflix special is easy. I have 12 specials. Guess how many Faison got? 0.
So
why is he allowed to have conversations about real stand-up people? We do not let people who are on the juice discuss real athletes. That's all. As a journalist. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
I don't harbor any resentment to any of these entities because I can't be jealous. I've never seen them have anything that I ever wanted. If you sign up for their program, you get a light-skinned, weird-faced wife that never do an interview. Listen, in 20 years, won't do an interview. Nobody's ever talked to her, and she's never been interviewed anywhere. And now, understand, I'm not talking about one person. What I just told you applies to 7 people. How they all end up with that.
So little. He did choke me out once, and we had like a whole little legal thing. And it was like at New Year's at Soho House. It was like a quick, and that moment got corrected and rectified through attorneys.
How much he paid you for a choke?
A lot of gifts. My booty. I had got my BBL. I had got a Porsche that day. Like a $65,000 cash gift.
For a choke?
Cat holds his own for who Cat is. I don't expect Cat to be like Shaq and then be like Cat. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me?
Cat.
Cat is Cat, and Cat